All right, welcome back for another episode of showing you how to set up your gradebook. So the last time we talked about just your normal gradebook setup for your classes. Now the unique gradebook setup that you'll have for your SLC class. So as already outlined in the Monday memo, you'll be giving a grade for what in gradebook, I just launched my Power Teacher gradebook, is going to be titled your advisory. So you should have only one advisory. Mine's a little bit unique just because I'm a placeholder in Power School, but you should have the same setup. Now, you might have already guessed on how to do this, and I would imagine the first thing you did is think about grade setup. So what we want to do is for quarter one and quarter two, have those equally composed semester one. So we click semester one, and we're going to set this up with term weights. Sorry for the delay. And we're back. So we're going to set this up with term weights. We're going to have no semester exam. We'll set up 50% of quarter one and 50% quarter two. So I should have 0, 0, 50, 50, 50, 50, and I'm good to go. I'm going to click save. And now I have my first semester set up. For the time being, if you'd like to go ahead and set up semester two, you could, but I would just leave that blank for the time being in case we decide we'd like to make an adjustment. All right, I'm going to click off and back just to get over to quarter one and quarter two. Now, as mentioned in the Monday memo, every Tuesday you're going to be giving an assignment which is going to be based on their value tracker score. So you'll be getting these scores from their value tracker, just pulling those off, should be somewhere around 100. You might want to set up the ability to add extra credit for those assignments, and also so that way if someone's low one time, they still get those extra points if they had a really nice week, the one that followed. So the ones that I have so far, none of these are what should be set up so far for you, and none of those will really work for this grade because it's a little bit unique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new category. So for this one, it'll be titled Conduct. And abbreviation, that's a small enough word, should be okay. For the color, I'm just going to give it green. It really shouldn't matter which color you give. You're the only one that's going to be giving the individual this grade. Defaults for new assignments, for me, what I'm going to do is 100 and extra points just to make it so there's no surprises here. I'm going to bump this up all the way to 50. So this person could come in with 150 and they're still going to get those extra points, but it's not going to penalize anyone who gets 100 or 120 and so on. So those are just extra points. The score type, just straight points, including the final grade, definitely. Publish assignment immediately. This means that parents will be able to find out this information immediately. If you want to set a certain date where all these are released, since you'll be making this publication on Tuesdays, so every Tuesday is when you should be doing this, when you make this assignment, you might want to make it for Wednesday, something like that, just in case any adjustments need to be made to those scores. But I'm just going to publish it immediately, so that way parents have fast contact. And now I'm going to set up those quarter grades based on category weights. So I need to add a category. The only one that I need to add is going to be conduct. I drop that in, and I'm done. Oh, I should give this 100. If you left it at 0, it'll give total points, which could get a little bit tricky. But if I give it 100, it should be 100%. And we're good. So I'll just set up quarter two. And we're going to do the exact same thing. If you want to copy and paste it, that's fine too, but since I only have 2 quarters, this should be pretty simple. Just click my conduct and give the weight 100 and click save. So that's pretty much it. As far as making an assignment, what I will do is just go to my assignment section and then name it of the week. So for example, last week's, I would name that something like week, just so parents know exactly what they're getting into. Week of August 14th. And for my abbreviation, I'll just put A-14. And score type points, category, conduct, and already right away it gave me 150 as I set up earlier. So the date due, I would make this, I'd just make it 1 week after the 14th, so that'd be 8/21, and save. So this would be my first one. If I were to click score sheet, I would have this information already, but I just want to make sure no names are shown, so I'm going to move it over. And right away, so this is all my individuals are listed over here, but you can't see them, just to make sure. I'm going to violate anyone's privacy, and then here I would just look at their sheet from the Google Tracker and start putting in their scores. So for example, I could give them 100, this kid might get 50, the next one could be 120, and if you notice, even though it was 120, it still gave them a grade, so I got 120% here. I'm going to clear those out before I click save, otherwise parents are going to see that information. But right away, this is how we do this. Should be pretty simple. The grade setup isn't too complicated for this, and if you've already set up your grade book as you should have, this should be fairly intuitive. And just as a reminder, you'll be updating this every Tuesday. So Tuesday, you can do a reminder named after the Norse god of Tyr, the god of war and justice, and this is definitely giving justice to our school. So you can, hopefully that's a good reminder, maybe not. But thank you for joining, and I hope that made your day a lot easier.